Hello, 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 my lovely people. Hola, 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 mi gente hermosa. I am really excited, really happy to be here because I have an icon on the studios. And his name is?
Andrew Jenkins.
Andrew Jenkins from the Traitors. Yeah. Thank you, Andrew, for being here with us.
Thank you for such a nice introduction.
It is nice to have you here, actually. Really excited to be here and excited to ask you questions.
Yes, I'm really glad. I'm really honoured to be here, actually. It's really nice.
It is really nice that you're here. No, we are honoured. Our honour is ours. Thank you very much. Don't take it over. Andrew, how are you feeling?
Yeah, really good, actually. Really, really excited. Really good, positive. Yeah, everything's really good at the moment.
Fantastic, because we have a lot of questions.
Good.
We have a lot of goodies question to ask you. Are you ready?
Fire away.
The first firing question is... Andrew, you know, many people think about themselves in a different way, but never they think about, or no, most of the time they don't think about the third point of view. So I want you to describe to our audience who you are, but not saying, yeah, I am Andrew Jenkins. I want you to think, what will this third person looking at you will say about you?
Depends who you ask who the third person is. If you ask my ex-girlfriend, she'll say something different. Depends who you're asking. No, I think people would see me as a caring, loving, protective, funny, strong, resilient, confident person.
Right. And is it true? Well, it depends on the point of
myself, I think. I think it's true. Yeah, I am a genuine, caring person, and I protect my family and the people I care about and love. I am very resilient, strong physically and mentally. Yeah, I'm very loving and caring. Yeah, my friends wouldn't say that. They probably think I'm a big ogre, and they probably wouldn't see that. They wouldn't see the real. No, only people see the real side of me. But, I only show a certain number of people my soft side.
Well. But as long as you know that that's the truth of yourself, that's all I wanted to know.
Be authentic.
Andrew, what do you do in terms of business?
Up until last Friday, I was a commercial insurance broker for a company in Cardiff.
Yeah.
But recently, I finished my job, and now I set out in the big wide world of self-employment. So I do obviously a lot of motivational speaking, inspirational talks or keynote talks.
Yeah.
I do coaching, workshops. I think it's only just started last week, so it's really, really busy at the moment. It's really positive and good.
Right, looking good then.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And what are your main areas?
I want to just make people feel, I want to show people who've had a trauma in life, who maybe lost their confidence, got low self-esteem, struggle with their mental health, maybe look at a different way with scarring. You can turn your life around and you're going to achieve great things in life. Because I think in this life, in this world, in this country especially, you're brought up to think you've got to work hard in school, then find a job with a great job title, a corporate fancy job with a good salary,
manager,
a nice house, big job. You find a partner,
level
all these
11.
Things, that's what you get told. That's what you're brought up to think. Is it makes you happy in life.
100%.
But it doesn't make you. I've not got any of that at the moment. I used to have had it all, but it didn't make me happy because I look at my life. I look at my life. I think I get frustrated in myself. I'd see boys. If I was a bloke looking on the outside of my life, my girlfriend used to be pretty. I used to have a good body, I had a good job, nice house, nice car. But I'd still be missing something in my stomach all the time, and I get frustrated and what I'm missing. But now I haven't got any of that. But I feel happier and fuller in my heart and my soul.
You don't care that much.
I got a purpose in life now, so I got a bigger purpose now. I'm changing people's lives, and that memes more to me than any job title, any size house, any car. It's much more important to me.
I mean, you need the size car, and that's what. Let's not get into that detail, but you need the house.
Yeah, it's the basics in life. It's true. People growing up, people say, "Oh, money doesn't make you happy. Material things don't make you happy," but I didn't really understand it. But obviously, I understand it a lot better now the last couple of years. So yeah, it's true. Yeah,
and it's good that you have that sense of human apart from the what we all know about you.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna enter into the mass of the traitors, but not that much. Not now.
Yeah.
But it's important that I can see in you like that sense of human. My feet are on the air.
No.
Yeah.
I know where I'm from. I come from a council estate at the end of the day. I'm a humble guy. I'll never change the person I am. I'm true to myself, authentic, where I wasn't being true to myself for the last 25 years. Yeah. I'm doing jobs, big fancy jobs, keeping everybody else happy, not keeping Andrew happy. But all I'm doing now I'm doing what I want to do now, chasing my dream and keeping myself happy.
Yeah.
Doing what I want to do, not what everybody else
Which is
wants
the
to do.
important bits, isn't it?
It's really important.
Yeah,
Be true to
being
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah.
Being
Be
yourself.
authentic. Totally authentic.
So where are you at this very moment? Are you planning to do more motivational speeches or...
Yeah, lots of
What's your
lots of things in the
plans?
pipeline. Really, is I like to do. Speaking is my main thing at the moment. I got lots of bookings coming up. I like doing work going to companies, talking to staff, doing motivational workshops and things with different people.
Yeah.
I can do one-on-one coaching, but I don't, because I'm a qualified neuro-linguistic programming practitioner. But that's not my bad. I can do it, but I don't really. I try and steer away from that if you can. I'd rather talk to groups of 10, 20, 100, 400 people rather than one-on-one. One-on-one's a bit.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, but it's a bit intimate sometimes, and it's not. I don't really enjoy it that much. So I want to do the things I enjoy, and speaking to more people, to help more people as well. So I'd rather do that sort of thing. To be honest. So it's really looking good at the moment. We've got lots lined up.
That's really nice. But I understand that your life didn't come that easy.
No, I was involved in a road traffic accident back on the 28th of August 1999.
That's where I'm going.
But I was pronounced dead on the side of the road initially.
Gosh.
And then I didn't die, not a ghost. If anybody's watching, not a ghost. I am here.
No, I can touch him.
Yeah.
He's here.
Yeah, not like So I suffered really bad head injuries. I flipped the car, went out to the driver's window, dragged along the floor, and I was in a coma then for a number of weeks, 4 weeks in a coma. And my family were told on numerous occasions I wouldn't make it through the night.
Yeah.
My injuries were that bad. When I did start getting better, they said from my scans they could see I had severe brain damage because of the shadows.
Right.
And they said if I wake up,
So even if you wake up, it wouldn't be you. You'll be like a vegetable on the bed.
100%.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recognise anyone, walk, talk, use my arms and legs ever again. So
Right.
I woke up, I remembered who people were. My mother and father were standing on my bed, but they told me I'd never walk ever again. So the surgeon said, you're never going to walk ever again.
Right.
And I said, I will, guarantee I'll walk again. And he said, you won't. And I said, I will.
You
So
had
I
that
argued.
into focus, is it?
Yeah,
You
I'm
wanted
determined
to.
and resilient. I had no disrespect. I was 21 years of age and I couldn't be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. Being fit and sporting all my life from 5 years of age to 21, rugby, gym all the time. I couldn't be. I knew you'd change, you'd adapt to it, but I wasn't ready. I was 21 years of age. And in the hospital, there's people around me who died. A lot of people around me died. Who give up on life. Their injuries weren't as bad as mine, I don't think, but they give up. I wasn't ready to give
Must have
up.
been difficult.
It was difficult, yeah, but I wasn't ready to give up. I'm a strong person. I had too much in life to give. I was 21. I think, there's so much more I want to do in my life.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I mean, if I look back, up until the age of 21, I hadn't really done anything or achieved anything. I was drinking every weekend and I hadn't really done anything. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. It was fun when I was young.
Obviously,
but
yeah.
I hadn't done anything. I was thinking to myself, what a waste of my life that is. I'm not ready to go yet. So I wasn't ready, so I didn't. So I fought and I was determined.
Yeah, so you think that part of your life was challenging. And what made you turn around and say, yes, I'm going to walk or I'm going to do this for myself? Because you were going against of the ones who knew, what I mean, the doctors, the nurses, the people at the hospital were telling them, to your family and to everybody around you that you won't be able to make it, but you made it. And then when you were on your bed, on a vegetable type of condition, you were still saying, I'm going to walk. What make you think about I can make it?
I just got something deep inside me. It's hard. I got a determination inside me and resilience. If somebody tells me I can't do something, I want to prove people wrong. I want to do it. I suppose having two brothers helped a lot. Obviously being competitive, being really competitive growing up. 100%. I want to be the best. So that obviously helps. So it's hard. People say, well, how do you do this? I just got this burning desire inside me. I'm just a resilient, strong person, I think. And obviously I've learned a lot over the last couple of years as well about building resilience. And I think losing things in life has helped me. And being, people say, I've got to be careful now. This world we live in at the moment, everybody wins, all kids win everything. I said, it's wrong. I said, losing is part of life, unfortunately. It's what we do off that loss. We learn off the back of that loss. I've learned more off my losses in life, my girlfriends, my jobs, my rugby matches, than I have of winning all the time. I said, at the moment, when everybody wins everything, you're not teaching the kids. We got to teach the kids. Losing is part of life.
100%.
You can't go through the whole of life winning everything. I said, you're going to lose your girlfriend, a job, whatever. I said, you need to sit down and say, why did I lose? And look back and think why, and put things in place to get it next time or the time after. And that's how you build strength and resilience, I think, is just failing and come back stronger the next time. And that's what I've done over the years, losing rugby matches, lots of things I've lost over the years, but I've learned from it. I don't give up and cry. I knuckle down and look at why I lost it and try it next time.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
So were you into motivating yourself back when you had that accident?
Yeah,
or
sport.
did it burn? Oh, because you were in sport before.
Yeah, I played rugby at a good level of sport because I was a good rugby player. And 21 then. Obviously, wanted to be a winner. I wanted to win on the pitch. I hated losing. I was very competitive. Yeah. So that helped me a lot. So I think, sport, and not everybody's got to do sport, but I think sport helped me in my life, I think, with lots of things. In my job as well, it helped me go into my job. I listened to my boss in work, for example. I may not like my boss or agree with him, but I respect my boss. Like in my rugby training, I respect my coach. He tells you to run on the pitch 20 times. I do it. I don't like it, but so I took that into work. And obviously team building is good in rugby as well, to get into my job. Being resilient, determined, that takes me into my job as well. So I think sport and work go hand in hand in life as well.
Then
so
what happened after your accident with the sport fit?
They told me I couldn't play rugby ever again because I had all titanium plates put into my head.
Oh my gosh.
But I did play rugby after a couple of years after my accident. I went back and played. I had to play for 6 months for my local team. But then my family told them not to pick me anymore because they weren't very happy. So it was, looking back, it was a bit selfish. I did it for the wrong reason. I did it to try and find my identity. I lost my identity as a rugby player. So I did it to try and gain my identity back again, to be one of the rugby boys again. So it was risky. I could have died. And for my mother and father, it was quite selfish. They sat on my bedside for weeks and weeks and weeks fighting for my life. And I go and play rugby then a couple of years later, a really dangerous sport, physical sport, with a head injury. So it's not the best thing to play. So it was a bit selfish looking back. So they were trying to protect me. They told the rugby club I was playing for, don't pick him anymore. So I have to say they wouldn't pick me anymore.
Because it will be risky.
Yeah, I suppose it was looking back. But I know I don't want to live my life with regrets. I like to live my life. When I die, I don't want many regrets, to be honest. So I look back and at least I know I can play rugby now. I didn't want to get to the age of 60, 50 and think, couldn't I know I can now. I did. I ticked the box. I'm done now. So I played and I do other things. I train a lot. I do a lot of gym work and things like that now. So it's good.
So what do you do with that story then? Do you go to places to talk about what happened, how you overcome it?
Yeah, that's my story in most of the talks I do. My story is the main start of my talk. And then I struggled with mental health for 20 odd years after my accident. Because my family are an amazing family. I love my parents to bits. I got 3 brothers. But we're from that generation, we just don't talk about feelings and emotions. We talk about sport and whatever. We don't talk about feelings and emotions. So my dad's 80 now, my mother's 76, and they're from the generation where you're a real strong man. You can't talk. If you make you weak, if you talk.
Men cannot say their feelings,
you know. I mean? So I grew up for 20 odd years. I bottled up my accident. I didn't speak to my mother and father about the accident until last year for the first time. It happened 24 years ago. So I sat them down last year and talked to them about it because I couldn't. I wasn't ready to talk to them about it really. So we only spoke about it last year for the first time. So I wanted to change. There was a few things that happened in my life that made me want to change. And so people say, why didn't you do it sooner? I said, well, I wasn't ready back then. But I'm strong. I've done a lot of studying, a lot of reading about myself, a lot of learning about mental health and all these different effects and that. I've done a lot of work on myself. And I'm a different person I was now 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, totally different bloke. I'm much more accepting, I'm a better person, all-rounder person, to be honest with you. So so I did a lot of work and I sat my parents down last year. I wanted to talk to them. I sat my son down on a Saturday afternoon in Cardiff. I sat my brother down on a Saturday afternoon, my other brother on a Sunday.
So you still keep in contact with them?
So I spoke to, we're close, my family really close. My son's in Australia now, but I talk to him all the time on the phone or WhatsApp and everything. So we're like brothers, me and my son. So we had a really good chat.
That's what I tell my daughter. We look like sisters, so don't say.
I spoke. It was a crazy. I met obviously the man who saved my life last year. I tracked him down on Google. I met him and I went to shake his hand and said thank you for saving my life. Professor Lane.
Hold on. When you say that he saved your life, what happened?
He was operated on me like the accident. So when I went to the hospital, they took me to the Royal Gwent Hospital in Newport first of all. But there was nothing they could do for me there. So I had a police escort then down to Morrison Hospital in Swansea because that's where neurology was and plastic surgery. So the night they went to the hospital, he was the one who operated. They got him out of bed to come in and operate on me. So he was the one who operated on me that night, and he was my main surgeon. I know he had a team of people around him, but he was my main surgeon. So he operated on me that night. So I tracked him down after 20 odd years. I went to see him.
I am the one that you operated. 20
creepy,
years ago.
But I sent him
just come here to say, and you're like.
But I sent him a long email saying you probably don't remember me, and he replied saying, of course I remember you. He said your injuries are awful. He said I remember you, and I went to meet him. And he said, it's incredible, you're a miracle. He said, you should be dead. He said, you should have died on so many occasions. He said, you shouldn't be here. Like, so big and strong you are. He says, it's incredible. You've got to start helping people, sharing your story and inspiring people who've had like a trauma in life, who have suffered in their life, but they can turn their life around and keep belief. Self-belief, I think, is massive, really important. It's your head. Your body can achieve anything. It's your mind you got to convince, I think, really.
Yeah,
your
definitely.
mind gives up most of the time. So self-belief.
Why now then, and not then when you overcome all this stuff 20 years ago?
Why
now you want to use your skills to do a a sort of motivational content.
I wasn't ready back. I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I just wasn't. I
You
need to work
didn't-
on myself.
You overcome all the stuff, but you
my
were
own.
not feeling ready.
I wasn't ready. I was a
Yeah.
mess. I struggled with my mental health for 20 odd years. And I
Right.
wasn't ready. I wasn't.
Right.
I couldn't help other people because I wouldn't have been strong enough to do it. To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
I hated what I saw in the mirror every single day for years and years and years. I hated myself. I looked home as a
Right.
freak every day. I said never get. It affected all my relationships. Every girlfriend I've had has been lovely. I've ruined all my relationships because
Right.
I hated myself so bad. It's such low
You
confidence.
couldn't accept
self-esteem.
yourself, so somebody else is
self-sabotage
not.
everything.
Yeah.
I jumped from one relationship to another.
Right.
I'd hurt so many girls, and
Yeah.
I wish that's one thing I regret in life. I wish I worked on myself first before I got into a relationship. But
Yeah.
it didn't work like that. So I jumped from one relationship with this girl for a couple of years. Somebody else comes along and says nice things. I jump ship. So so I wasn't. I said I wasn't. I couldn't have, that's not very good. So I knew it wasn't right. That's what it was. But so I wasn't ready to help anybody else. Obviously, I met the man last year in my life. I tracked him down. So he really helped me as well. So rather than me walking around resentful with a chip on my shoulder, you know, looking back on what I'd lost all the time, he gave me the kick of the backs that I needed really to think, start looking forward, appreciate how close you were to death. There's no Andrew Jenkins part 2 or the sequel. This is my life now. This is my life. I can't.
Andrew Jenkins 2.0.
Yeah, there's no like second part. This is my life, and I got to try and
Yeah.
live it as best. I could live another 40 odd years,
100%.
miserable, resentful.
Yeah,
now
no,
I could
no,
just
now
change my
just-
life around, look forward in life, now helping people.
So you have the mindset now.
Yeah, I changed my mindset massively.
100%.
Yeah, massively, yeah.
What make you turn around then? What make you fully take the decision to overcome mental health?
Well, lots of there was 2 things. I said one of them was meeting my previous girlfriend. I met her 4 years ago. She inspired me. I for the first time in my life, I was vulnerable on somebody. I took my mask off. So I was vulnerable on a girl. I'd never been vulnerable in my life before.
Right.
And she allowed me to be vulnerable, but she didn't treat me any differently. I didn't have to be this big, strong rugby boy doorman. I could be myself. I could be a normal guy. And she accepted me for that. Like, she'd had a trauma in her life as well when she was 21.
Right.
But she was happy and positive.
Yeah.
She didn't let that trauma define her. Whereas I was walking around, I was looking at her thinking, I want to be like her. She's so happy and positive every time she walks in a room. She's a life and soul. She lights up the room. She's bubbly. She's brilliant. She's an amazing person. And so I wanted to be like her. So that was one reason. I did a lot of studying myself, reading, all these lots of different books, self-help books and different things. So I knew I wasn't in a good place, and I just wanted to get out of it myself. I was miserable, resentful, angry, bitter.
Right.
And I just wanted to help myself. I couldn't be like this. It's not me. It wasn't me. So meeting her, doing a lot of studying, meeting the man who saved my life. So it's like them the 3 things really. And I wanted to. That's the reason I wanted to do it. I suppose I wanted to be like her, and like I wanted to appreciate life more now. So yeah.
So you learn from somebody else's as well who went through a difficult situation as well, and then you took the decision.
She didn't let that trauma. She didn't let that define her life. She didn't let that beat her. She was happy and lucky.
Right.
I was the opposite, I suppose. So I wanted to be like her, but obviously I appreciate life more now after meeting the man last year who saved my life. It made me realise how close I was to death, and I knew that anyway. But after he said that, when he said that, he's operated on thousands of people. For him to say that must have been quite powerful. It was quite powerful, really. And made me think, I appreciate this guy's worked so hard and on me. I got to make the most of this life, I suppose, and help change. I want to help inspire thousands of people. This life is hard. This world is hard. It's a horrible world.
It is hard, yeah.
There's so many good people out there, though. But all we ever see, I don't watch the news anymore, but all we ever see on the news is doom and gloom and grim stuff. You've got the war going on. You've got the pandemic going on. So I just want to give
And I
people
think
hope.
like there's an agenda of making people feel sad because I understand nothing is perfect, right?
No, yeah.
But there are good things as well happening that it is not being echoed across the media. So sometimes I feel like really sad of watching TV, and actually I don't watch TV that
I don't watch the
often.
news anymore,
Like
no.
sometimes, and I'm telling you, I don't know when was the last time I intentionally watch the news. But I'm thinking like, if the news is all about terrorism, something bad is happening, the bad health is happening, the bad politicians are coming, the news, I mean, why not more empowerment, more happiness, more joy, more things that are actually happening?
It's easy to control people, isn't it? I think it's easy to control.
When they are in fear.
I'm not a conspiracy person, but like it's easy to control people. They don't want everybody being
Through
happy. There's
fear.
no money to make in happiness.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can't
yeah.
make money on pharmaceuticals or
Yeah.
happy people, can they? If they don't, everybody's happy. They
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Because they start, people are happy people, they start realising what's true in the world. They start
Yeah.
believing themselves. Whereas now, you know, it's compressed down, I suppose, with the media, the news and everything. They control, that's designed to scaremonger and control people. But so that's why I don't watch the news anymore. It's all doom and gloom all the time. And it's their agenda, whatever they want to put on the news, they'll put on the news. The war in Syria, you never hear about that anymore on the telly, on the news. It's still going on. You never hear about it anymore. It's not on the agenda anymore. So I don't watch. I haven't watched the news for a long time. It's funny, people say to me, "Oh, did you see this in the news?" Nope.
Do you know what's funny? We don't watch that much TV, but you were on the TV program.
I know, yeah.
Why?
They approached me. I didn't apply for it initially.
Awesome.
Yeah, because
How come?
I had a page on Instagram called Strength in You Limited, which is my a company name. It's called Strength in You. I wanted to talk about well-being and mental health before the show came about. I had a message on my Instagram page saying, we like your story, we like you. Do you want to apply for the show? And I thought it was somebody winding me up, first of all. I thought it was a joke. There
are 1,000 of them on the internet. Yeah.
I thought I'll try it. And then I tried. I kept getting through the next stage. It went on for months and months and months. And then in August, then the last year, they said, we love you. Do you want to come on the show? So I went on to that. Like I said, the only reason I went on there, I don't care about you. I genuinely don't care about being famous or recognised. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I'm not a material person. I know where I'm from. I'm a normal, down-to-earth guy. It'll never change me. But
That's
I
good.
did it to get a platform to talk about mental health and well-being.
Yeah.
To get the platform I got now, I would never be able to get the platform I got now. It would take
That
me years
helps
and years.
Yeah.
So I got a huge platform to meeting so many amazing people to help me. People
Do
like
you intentionally... Oh, thank you very much. I'll pay you for that later. Do you intentionally plan that in your mind or just occur? It just happened like that naturally?
Well, to apply for all the platform.
I mean, growing your platform through all the mediums.
That's the only reason
On the
I
back
wouldn't have gone
burner.
otherwise.
Yeah.
I would not have gone on the show otherwise. If I didn't think I was going to grow the platform, I wouldn't go on to be famous and I didn't go on. I didn't care about that. I genuinely don't care about taking the rugby matches and free tickets. I don't care. I'm not being ungrateful. I like it. It's nice.
No, but
it is nice. But I did it to get a platform. If I didn't get a platform, if I wasn't going to do it, I wouldn't have done it. It's ruined my relationship. My relationship's over because of it. Really. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So all this good stuff going on. My social media looks brilliant.
Yeah.
We don't see all the stuff in the background.
But then you don't see what is happening
you don't
behind
see
the
real,
cameras.
Social media is again. It's all fail or it's rubbish.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't be saying this because mostly of my work, I work for TV and radio.
Yeah.
Most of my work is based on TV, on social media. But in reality, there is one life that I live in front of social medias, on socials, and I know you're going to understand what I'm saying. Yeah. And another life that we leave behind it, that we are leaving behind it.
Yeah.
So do you feel like sometimes you have to kind of fake it? It's not like fake it, but hide some things.
Yeah, you're not going to put the bad stuff on social media. You're not going to put the arguments, the breakups, all the stress. You're not going to put that on social media. Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe people should. Maybe people should be real, and that's what I want people to be. Is real. I do talks in like schools and universities.
Yeah,
I did a talk in a school the other week in Swansea.
Yeah,
I tailor my talk depending on the audience. So the school talk,
on the age and
I did it on social media, self-worth, self-esteem, and communication. So obviously communication is okay to talk to your teachers, your parents is okay.
Yeah.
So one of the things with social media, saying don't believe everything that's on social media. I said everybody's life looks amazing. I said everybody's life looks amazing on social media. You're comparing yourself to somebody's best moments of their life.
Yeah.
You don't think anybody argues.
Yeah.
Relationships are perfect. Everybody's got a six-pack. There's no such thing as cellulite on women. It's rubbish. I said it's not true. I said, I mean, it's not. I said I know somebody who's got a Lamborghini. He rents it out for £500 a time.
Yeah.
People come to his house, have their photo taken with his car, and they get back in their little Fiesta and go home. And they put all over social media. Everything thinks they got a Lamborghini.
Yeah, a Lamborghini.
They haven't. They rented it for £500.
The taxes, man.
I was mad. Why did you want to do that? But then, people like the fitness bodies, the fitness world. I spoke to a woman the other day.
Yeah.
And a woman the other day, she was like moaning. She got one stretch mark. She'd given birth about 3 weeks ago. I was thinking, what? You just given birth?
What
I said.
A stretch mark?
I said you brought life into this world. That's the greatest gift you could bring into this world.
That's a blessing if it was one.
Yeah, I got stretch marks. You know what I mean? I am giving birth.
You're giving birth.
What's my excuse? I got no excuse for it. At least she's got an excuse. I haven't, but I don't care. I mean, as long as you're happy inside, it doesn't matter, does it? And people do this. People think, you look at girls, people think they all got hourglass figures, got certain size lips and certain size butts. But it's not true. I said, that's not real, I said.
That's not real.
If people want to look like that, that's fine. I'm not knocking anyone in life, I said, but don't compare yourself to that all the time. And then I was the same growing up. I was looking at all these magazines, six packs and doing this and again. I beat myself up because they never looked like that.
Yeah.
But these people don't look like that all the time. They starve themselves for weeks and weeks and weeks. Get fake tan oil on them to look like that.
Yeah.
And they don't look like that all the time. They don't look like that all the time. They're walking around as normal people most of the time. I've done it myself. But yeah, I've done photo shoots myself, and I was miserable. I was unhappy. I couldn't eat what I wanted, food. I dehydrated myself. I couldn't even walk up the stairs. I had no energy. I couldn't do anything at all.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. People think I was happy. But I wasn't happy. I was miserable.
Hey, if you like it, well, but if you don't like it, that's not happiness.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So, what happened with the traitors then? I mean, not a spoilers. We don't need. No. Well, that has happened. But what happened with your story and the traitors?
when I went on there, obviously I got the chance to tell my story in front of millions of people. I think it's 50, 60 million people have watched, so far on iPlayer. So I told my story on the TV screen, and it's a great feedback, a great reaction off it, which is exactly what I wanted. I want to show people you can be a big, strong guy, but it doesn't make you weak to talk about your feelings and emotions, or you can struggle with your mental health, but you can still turn your life around. Doesn't matter how old you are, you can still change. It could be 30, 40, 50, 60. Now it's too late to change your life. And what happens, because I said at the start about people think you got to do a certain thing, a certain job, a certain way. I see there's people wear a mask at all stages of their life. People wear masks all the time. They're in a relationship with somebody they want to be in. They've been in a relationship for 10 years. They think I might as well stay there. I've been here 10 years. Or my mother likes them, my father likes them. But I stay with them. They don't want to be with them, but they just stay in, or they got a big house or kids with them, so they think they're stuck. They end up in a job, dragging themselves to a job every day they don't want to go to. Because they think, so accept this, a good, nice job. My mother and father are happy with this job. People, be true to yourself. Do you mean? And there was a
100%.
survey done a few years ago, people on their deathbed. And one of the biggest regrets people on their deathbed had was not being true to themselves, not being an authentic self, living a life that everybody else wanted them to live. So they didn't live their own life. And if you want to live like that, that's fine. You'll never be totally content and happy in your stomach.
No, because it wouldn't be you.
No, it's not you. It's fake.
Exactly. And when you're faking something, at some point, you just get tired of faking that stuff. And at the end of that journey, you will end up being yourself. Back to 41. That's a game in my country. Back to the beginning.
Yeah, right.
And then if you fake something, you're going to end up getting people that might not be aligned to your callings.
Exactly.
And then when you start being yourself, these people are going to leave you.
Look, into relationships, I've done it in a relationship before. You're the truest version of yourself when you're a child. You're running around, climbing trees, laughing, joking. And then all of a sudden, you get conditioned to fit in society. Your parents condition you first of all. Sit there, don't do that, put your hand up. Then you go to school, you get conditioned some more in school. Then you get in with a circle of friends. And your friends, you take drugs, you start smoking, you start drinking to be fit in with the cool kids in school. You want to be accepted by the mates. You get a job then. In a corporate job, in a corporate world, with a big salary, you think that's what makes you happy. You get in a relationship and you change yourself completely to fit in with this person, to be accepted by this girl. Then one day you wake up when you're like 40 or 50 and you look at yourself in the mirror, you think, who the hell is this guy? And you're down here and you've got 20 levels above you of social acceptance, and the true version of yourself is down here. And one day you just wake up and people call it a midlife crisis. I don't think it is. I think you just realise who the hell you are, really, and you want to wake up and you live the life you want. The people say you're mad, you are, go through a midlife crisis. No, I've been living a fake life for the last 20, 30, 40 years, and I want to be true to myself. And you might upset a lot of people, do you mean? But at least you'd be content and happy in yourself, be true to yourself.
Yeah, I was reading as well, and I know by myself because I have gone through difficult situations as well. Being yourself is the one thing that's going to give you more satisfaction and peace of self and mental health as well. So would you share with us one experience that has happened to change your life in terms of being yourself?
I've been happy. It makes you calmer. It makes your mind calmer. You got. I'm just a happier person. I'm a calmer person. My relationships are better with certain people. I'm just a better person, an all-round better, nicer person. I'm nicer to be around, nicer. My whole mindset has changed. My whole mental health has improved, I think, as a result.
You're a different person.
Yeah, I'm a different person, a much better person. Yeah, I've always been a nice person, but I always lived a lie, I suppose. So, but I'm a much happier person, better person now. I'm being true to myself, and I won't ever change. I'll never change for anything at all. I'll refuse job. I'll turn work down. I don't care about money. If it's a job that doesn't fit with my morals or me, I won't do it. I won't do anything. Like I've done things over the years, which I thought, earn me good money, I'll do this. I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't do it because it wasn't me. But I was false. I was fake because I thought that money makes you happy. Keeping this person makes you happy.
That's the story in socials, isn't it? On the background of our culture as well. Money makes you happy. Yeah. That's the line. Yeah.
Everybody's social media. It's great that my social media is a massive part of my life now. I'm not going to be a dinosaur and say, oh, social media is bad. It's not. You take it with a pinch of salt to say, do you mean it's crazy? Everybody's comparing themselves, material things all the time. You're looking at people, I want that house, I want that car. You're looking at everybody's best things all the time, and you're beating yourself up then. Just don't worry about it. As long as you're happy, as long as I'm with the right person, I come from nothing in this world, and I'll go out to nothing in this world. I mean, it's nice to have nice things, don't get me wrong, but don't beat yourself up or judge your self-worth on the material things in life. Well, that's the thing in this life. We're always determined by what grades you get, what this you got, how much salary you got.
Your status.
Your status. But you as a person, your self-worth is your values as a human being. It doesn't matter how big your house is or car you drive or anything.
It's been given by nature.
Your values and your morals, that's you as a person, and whatever you achieve, it doesn't make a difference. Your values and morals are the same. You're still a good person. I don't think you're a bad person. this country, we laugh. People don't achieve something or we don't guess something, fail their driving test. We laugh at them. But they're a good person. They're not a bad person. And you feel bad then. You feel embarrassed. And that's what, when you do exam results and all these different exams and tests and that, you're not embarrassed. You're embarrassed about telling other people. You're about other people's perception of you. You're worried about other people's opinion rather than your own opinion. Just be true to yourself.
100%.
Just try your best in life.
So, Andrew, if somebody wants to contact you to hire your services, where should they go?
Well, there's lots of places. I got Andrew Jenkins Official on Instagram. I've got Strengthen You on Instagram. I've got LinkedIn. I got mobile out now. No, my mobile. I got a internet page, a website.
You forgot your number.
No, I know my number. But
you know.
No, I
don't say it publicly.
Yeah, Strengthen You. I got a Strengthen You website as well, called Strengthen You Limited.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I think every single person listening to this, every single person here has got the strength in them to achieve great things. You've got to be able to believe in yourself and find your purpose and go after it. Put a plan in place and just go after it. Yeah. Everybody can achieve great things in life. I mean, and I think you got to just believe in yourself. Self-belief. I lost my self-belief for years and years and years. I lost my confidence, my self-belief. I started believing in myself and I'm going to achieve things. I think every single person, younger people especially, just believe in yourself. Don't let nobody else take your dream away. If you've got a dream, go out and get it. Don't let nobody try and take your dream away.
That is the attitude. If you have a dream, go and get it.